Sampo Rosenlew Comia-series headers. Here is a 3.9 meter header, which are in this clip. If we would be looking at the 6.3, it would look exactly the same, but of course it's wider, that's quite obvious. But by looking the same, I mean the diameters of the reel, how the header is built, and all the features, so all the same. So all Comia-series headers are looking the same, just the width. We go from 3.9 up to 6.3, and is that, and this is of course for the C6, but even this header you can hook up on the biggest one, on the C12 if you want. But talking about the features, the pickup reel, you have here a hydraulic motor which is driving it, and there's a chain to do that, so from the cabin when you change the speed for the reel, so you can go from 0 to up to 15 RPM. Also the fore and aft of that reel, it goes in a straight line, meaning that if you have a laid down crops, you can take this bit very to the ground and not harming, and so you'll be able to put your pickup fingers in the knife. But as you see, you can take it very far up here and then putting on the ground and still lift up that laid down crops. Reserve knife is traveling with along, so it's in this beam, the main beam of the header. You can take it out from underneath that latch, and otherwise just to put the straw dividers on its place on here, and underneath this guard if you want to change the angle of feeding fingers, so there is a latch, so you take out these in case you need to change the height of the auger, the feeder auger itself. We have used for many years, as you see on the picture, these nylon plastic fingers. That's a simple way. It's because, as you see, you can bend them. They don't harm the combine if they break. They are very long, meaning they're aggressive to take the lay down crops. And the best which our customers are talking about, they don't wind up the straw. As on metal springs, many times that straw can be wind up, and then it's making a mess on the pickup reel. Angle of the fingers you can change from here, and there's a sensor to sense the speed of that pickup reel, and that can be adjusted even on the condition automatically, the speed to the ground speed. So if you want to go it faster than the ground speed or less than that, so that can you operate from that. You can drive without automatics as well, so it's not obligated. Before we go and look what is underneath this guard, so let's look how we hook up the header. In another clip I mentioned about this. It's very simple, must say. We have this kind of cone type of horn on the feeder elevator, so this is where you hook up. You see it very well from the cabin, and it centralizes itself. And then you have here these kind of oh, sorry for the camera, to move these here, and then there you have it. Yeah, that's about it. Then you have your header on, then you put your hydraulic connections on. You have the counter piece on the feeder elevator and your PTO shaft there. And there you go. Feeder auger itself has these thick fingers which are here. They are in 16 millimeter in diameter, and you have them depending on the header. This is, as I said, the 3.9, so it has just a couple of these on the side here, but the wider, the more you have on the side as well. And then if we continue here, so we have of course the drive. So the main drive is over here to this belt, and that drives the knife. And then you have also the feeder auger itself. If you talk about the feeder auger itself first, you have a safety clutch here. So you are able to, in case of something blocks it will slide from here. And with these you can do adjustments, and then you have even more these spring-loaded washers here. And then you have the wobble box, that's the knife drive. So it has transmission oil inside, so basically more or less service free. Once a year you change oil for it, but otherwise during the season you just see that the belt is tensioned, and that's about it. Knife is with this has nuts and bolts, so it's not with rivets. These, if you look at the knife's plates itself, so it's very easy to service in case something happens. And on this unit you can see also the stone arrestor is down here. You can have that, and it's very easy to take out in case there is this very short growth of crop, and there is something that is prohibiting that, or for some other reason. But otherwise it's good to have it there because it prohibits stones and unwanted material to come on the header. So that's about it about the header itself. As I said, these are alike, all up from down from 6.3 to this 3.9, so they look like this and can be hooked up on every Comia series combine.